already. And I hope we picked this picture because the rest of it wasn't even made up, you know. Alright, so here's the palette. Of course, it has a mirror, and that already just makes me very happy. I've heard the I Love Candy is $45, and it doesn't even have a mirror. But I think I'm going to love it. I'm fixing to go get it. Fixing's kind of a southern term I picked up in the States. Anyway, I am going to get the I Love Candy palette because I just want to support her. But you should always have a mirror. Always. Even this little cheap Jouet palette has a mirror. And it has everything you need. This is a good one to keep in your purse. It's small because it is, the cardboard is lightweight, but it has a mirror. So you don't have to carry an extra compact for a mirror. Or anything else really, because it has bronzer, blush, highlighter, and many colors to choose from. Face highlighter or otherwise. And so I think we should just use a little bit of this highlighter actually on the eye, and we're going to use this in a very unconventional way. It literally, as Charlotte Tilbury would say, it literally is going to smooth the skin just like a concealer. What I don't know is it going to be good for keeping your makeup on? We don't know. The babies are barking, and of course we always know what that means. Someone is present. So I'm going all the way across my lid, all the way in the crease, all the way up to the brow, past the brow, down, under, and this way it'll be a nice little slightly sticky, but wonderful. And I'm going to keep the plastic because you have both a cream product and a powder product. Shoulds. The babies. Just stop it already. Alright, now let's go ahead and try some colour. Brie! It's delicious. Alright, I'm going to use my E55. Let's look at it that way. It's a shader. It's a good shader because it's somewhat short. It's like a medium. And I'm going to go into this first product, Lace. It's light colored. I'm going to tap off the excess and go right under the brow. And I'm going to blend down and out, down and out. I'm going to go a little bit past here so that we have a brightening effect behind the eye. And if any of the dark color comes over, well, we'll stop it. We'll stop it in its tracks. It won't be able to stop us. It can't stop us. A little eyebrow hair. Alright, so now we're going back into Lace. Slightly tap off. I don't want to tap off too much product, especially when it's light coloured, because really, I want that product on my brush, you know. Now, some people at this point would have gone all over the eye, but I'm not some people. But I'm going to act like them for the moment. Let's just go right over that product that we used before to set the cream. Let's set the cream, shall we? Let's do it. I bet some of you are wondering why I just did what I did. I went up and down and in the middle. I wanted the most of it where I put it first. Now I am going to take a little bit more of that product and put it right in me into corners. We'll blend it out, don't you worry. But I think I'm also going to go over the lid a good bit with this color. Yes, I want to use a light color. This is very smooth, by the way. I'm just packing it on because I want to. I don't know that I need to add so much. It really on one swoop was quite nice. I like it. But I really want to pack this on, and there you go. Alright. Inner corners. Everything. Everything's wonderful. I'm loving this already. Now I'm going to use an E50 brush. It's a nice, large, fluffy brush, and it's great for doing your transition color, which we will use actually I'm going to use the bronzer for the transition color rather than Sahara. We'll put that in the crease, but transition comes all the way up, and therefore I want it a little lighter, a little more with a yellowish warm tone. And there you have it. You can always use your bronzer, especially if you don't want to take a lot of makeup with you somewhere in the world. And you take with you instead some bronzer and a lip product that you could use both as a blush and a lip product. Then you can use your bronzer both as a shader and a transition eyeshadow color. Now I'm going to come in with a A55 small tapered blending brush. All of these are from Sigma. I love Sigma. Now we're going to go into this Sahara color, and whenever I have a tapered brush, I always twirl it in the product. Twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, because I like to. And then I'm going to go rather wide sweep right into the crease. And I'm not even trying to stay low, really. I'll do that with the darker color in a moment. But for now, I'm good with going in the crease and making them wide sweeps. Twirling the brush in a circle without bringing up the tip, which will deposit more product on the outer edge. And then it looks absolutely lovely. You must admit, I'm good. I'm very good. Like the Queen, we appreciate the name Elizabeth because I was actually named partially for the Queen and partially for my father's little sister. And then I heard it was just a name my mother liked. Why not? Alright, and now we're going to use a tapered pencil brush. But not that one, that one. I have one that's a white tip and one that's a brown tip. For the brown tipped one, this is an E30 from Sigma. I use it to do my outer V. And for my little white tipped one, here we go, I use that to do the inner corner if I really want to be specific about a glowing highlighter in this inner area. But today I didn't do that. I'm going now into Cognac. And Cognac, again, because this is a tapered brush, I twirl the brush to get the edges very, very good. Tap it off. And now I'm going to stay in the outer V only. And this just darkens up and gives depth to the eye, doesn't it really? And then I make this V, that's why they call it the outer V. Come in on that lash line a bit, you know, and kind of fill in a little bit this outer area right there. I do one swoop just to blend that color in, and now I will do the same coming under the eye. Neighbours. First I'm going to use Sahara, and I'm going to come under the lashes with a wide swoop and even let it be messy. Why? Because it's going to be a background to the darker color I'm fixing to do with an E20. There. Now I'm going back into Cognac because I forgot the other eye. Well, having a good day. I should have said good day. I said top of the day to you at the beginning of the video, but I really should have said good day. I'm so sorry. Good day. Now I'm starting to sound a little Australian, but you know the British are all part of that as well. Notice I only did one swoop in to bring that darker brown colour in, but I'm still keeping it out here where it belongs. Alright, now I'm going to take a short shader, an E20 if you will. It's one of my favourite brushes. It needs to be cleaned horribly. Now, using my own spittoon, Spitum, there's a dog hair. There's a dog hair in every part of my life. Now some of you can use more glamorous things like MAC's, not Prep and Prime, what's it called? MAC Fix Plus, or eye drops. I'm just going to use my own spit. It's my shadow case and I'm not going to share it, so I'm not afraid of my own spit. It's in my mouth now. Alright, so now I'm going to go over a little more precise under the eyelash line with this colour, and it's not very dark, I'm seeing. We may go to the next colour called Fireside, and do even more. Matter of fact, I'm thinking we will. Staying right on the lashes. And kind of connecting it. Lovely. Alright. I'm thinking here, I'm going to use some of this Fireside. It's quite dark. It's almost like a black. And even when you break the surface, the gold flicks are in there. Therefore, we cannot use it for the brow. Always have a quite dark chocolate brown with no flickers. But this is quite cute. We'll try it. Here it goes. Are you with me? Right on the lash line. I'm not finding it to be that dark. Maybe it too needed a bit of spitting. What do you think? That side looks better than this side. Let's try some spitting. I've also got some fallout. We're going to deal with it though, so don't be afraid. Indeed. But we don't want it to fall all over our body. So we're going to work with it. See it right there? What do? You take a dual fiber brush, an E55. No, I'm sorry, a F55. E is for eye, F is for face. In this world. Alright, so we're just going to flick it. Don't rub it in. Just flick it off. Like that. We got it! Sometimes it can happen on the inside of the nose as well. Just flick it off. Just flick it off. Don't rub it. Then you'll just rub it in. Alright, so now